There's a miracle we've got online on the first attempt tonight. Good evening, welcome to Tuesday night's Motion is the Lotion. As you all know, Tuesday night is moving night with myself. Nice, easy, functional movements that we're going to go through very shortly. I hope you're all well. Hope you've had a good week. Obviously I've seen some of you through that week and some of you haven't, so I hope everything is okay. Again, as per usual, we'll go through the housekeeping, the reasons why we're here. Okay, this class and this session is brought to you by Keithley Healthy Living's Wellbeing at Home page, also in conjunction with the Rethinking Pain team, with movements in your own home that will help you stay mobile and ease your pain or reduce your pain through activity. Okay. Key things tonight, if you're participating, is to make sure that you've got sensible clothing on, sensible shoes, and your surroundings, as you can see behind me, you've got fixed or very sturdy equipment or furniture in this situation. We've got a table there that's pretty heavy to move because I tried to move it out for tea, so that's not going anywhere. We've got the worktop that I'm leaning on. You're going to need that at some stage. I'm sat on a chair. There is a chair behind me. That is solely for my purpose, to get through this without crashing into anything around this kitchen. So I do know that some of you use different parts of the house, bedrooms and places like that, but the whole idea of this is to stay safe and make sure that you're comfortable while you're doing that. So along with your clothing, your sensible footwear, we're going to need some water. We're also going to need access to fresh air. If you're doing this for the first time and you get a little bit hot and bothered, and you need some air, get to the door, get to the window, get that big breath in to cool you down, or even just stand there just to cool yourself down. Be comfortable, and as I say every time in every session, we're not here to crack the whip. Okay, we're here to move, gently move, at your pace. I will try and go as slow as I possibly can. I'm feeling a little bit today, with a few aches and pains along with the other issues. So yeah, as always, it's always good to see who's online. Okay, we've got one viewer, and it's the usual suspects of Neil and Anne. So good evening to you both. I am expecting a few others after a conversation today, which if I do start laughing, I do apologise, and I will explain at some stage why I've maybe got the giggles if a certain participant joins us tonight. But what we're going to do to start with, a little brief warm up, nice and easy. Okay, and we're going to get into the main event, which are 10 knees and hips, coupled with a little bit of backs in there because of just space and facilities and equipment with no steppers and things like that. We're working from this environment, and then a little bit of a break, swap it over into some back exercises that I always say should take about half an hour. It generally takes about 40 minutes. So let's just see how we go on. I'm going to warm up in the chair tonight. Okay, it's up to you. You can do this warm up stood up. All you've got to do is copy. You'll be marching on the spot if you're standing up and you're with us for the first time, or you'll be marching in the chair. And every stretch that we do, you can do stood up, apart from the one with the legs. Okay, but we will scale down the warm up. We'll miss a couple out in that, just to get you going with us being inside. So if we're all good and ready, again, just have another little quick check, make sure. We've got two viewers, one comment. So thank you very much for that, Neil and Anne. Right, I'm going to put this chair out of the way. Okay, you should get a good view of my good self. I'll bring the chair in. Okay, so sitting nice and comfortably in the chair, just get the feet going, nice and easy, tapping away, and then you're just going to start with your arms, just nice and easy. Apologies for the trainers on the tiles. I was going to put some grip socks on tonight actually, but I forgot to go upstairs and put them on. Pushing out in front, okay, I got carried away with sorting some bits and bats of paperwork out, so just get those arms up at shoulder height. If you can, if you can't, just do them a little bit lower down or keep it in at the sides, but we'll go back to there. Okay, we're going to rest those hands, keep those feet going. And we're going to slow that down to a stop. Okay, so we're going to rotate our ankle. Okay, changing direction, randomly changing direction. Okay, you don't need to do 5 on one side or 5 on the other. Just rotate. And we're going to change to the other foot. Again, if you're struggling a little bit, I'm going to try and keep my heel down as close to the ground as I can, rather than elevate my leg too high. Rotating round. Again, changing direction. Okay, we're going to pop those feet back on the floor, get those legs going and those arms going again. And we're going to push out in front. Again, nice and slow. A little bit of coordination. Okay, arms back into the sides. Dropping the hands, keeping the feet going. I hope that puppy of yours, Anne, isn't sat on your knee while you're doing this and it's had its tea. You don't want it to bring anything back after with it sat there nice and comfy on your lap. Okay, we're going to slow that down to a stop. We're going to put the arms down the sides. Okay, you're going to mirror me. We're going to slide down, hold the stretch. Again, controlling your breathing. Back up we come. Over you go. Again, holding that stretch. And we've got 3 stretches on each side as we always do. Over you go. And we slowly back up. And slowly over. And up we come. Over we go. Slowly back up and your final stretch. Okay, and we're back up. Legs are going again, arms are going. I'm going to bring them up at shoulder height. Again, focusing on your breathing and your posture, okay? No slouching in your chair if you can possibly do that, okay? You can see I've got a kitchen chair, quite sturdy, good straight back, okay? Arms back into the sides. Drop the hands, keep the feet going. And we're going to bring that to a stop. Okay, I'm just going to perch forward. I'm going to put one leg out. I'm going to lock that leg and lock that knee, okay? I'm going to lean over and feel the stretch down the back of the outstretched leg. Holding that stretch, feeling that tightness ease off. And I'm going to come up. And again, changing with a big crack in the knee. Over we go. Again, holding, feeling that stretch ease away. And then we're up again. And over we go. Again, try to keep the head up with this one. Don't tuck the head right in because you'll struggle to breathe. Okay, and it rolls your shoulders over. So again, head up, feel the stretch, and changing, and over we go again. Okay, we've got one more stretch on each side to do. Again, holding that stretch, and we're up, and we're over. holding. Okay, we're coming out of that one. And you've got one more stretch to do. Okay, good stretch. It's cold outside tonight as well. I've just been out. It's flipping freezing. I don't know where that coldness has come from since I come home. Quite mild earlier. Okay, we're going to sit ourselves up. Pop yourselves back. Okay, legs are going again. Arms are going again. And we're going to push out in front. Okay, you can go quicker if you want, but just nice pace. Okay, not up there for too long, bringing those arms back into the sides. Drop the hands, keep the feet going. Okay, and we're going to do some heel and toe, so we're just flexing the ankle joint. Up and down. Because fingers crossed we're going to be on our feet tonight. Okay. And we have got a couple that we're sat down in a chair. Okay, let's change to the other foot. Okay, well done again. Sitting nice and upright. Not slouching back, not leaning forward. Okay, and we'll go back into moving the legs. We've just got our neck and shoulders to do. Arms going. Pushing out in front. Bringing the arms back into the sides. Okay, resting those hands, keeping those feet going. And we're going to stop there. I'm just going to slide this chair up a little bit so I'm a little bit nearer. Okay, we're looking straight. Again, mirroring me. Okay, we're going to look over the shoulder, holding that position. We're going to come back to the centre. We're going to look up to the ceiling. And we're back to looking straight ahead, and again out to the opposite side. We are just trying to put my teeth in, turn the head here as well. Okay, back, chin to your chest. And back to looking straight ahead again, mirroring me. So I'm not turning my upper body, I'm literally moving the head back to the centre and all the way across to the other side. And we're back into the centre, chin down to your chest. And back to looking straight ahead, straight up the ceiling. And back to looking straight ahead again. One more set. Back to the centre, up to the ceiling, and back to looking straight ahead. Again, mirroring me out to the side, back into the centre, chin down to your chest, and then from that position, a good rotation all the way around with the head as wide as you can go, back to the start. Back round the other way to where you started in the first place, and give those shoulders a good roll forwards and a good roll backwards, and we should be good to go. Okay, so I'm going to come back in, put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. I hope you're alright with that. Okay, and anyone else that has joined us. Bum, bum, bum. What do you mean early tonight? Why am I? Well, I'm probably early tonight, Pauline, because I actually got on first time. Denise, please, please, please don't do this to me. Oh, blooming heck, Jackie, we've got you on as well, running the Rhino on tour. It was you that started all this today. So we have had the giggles earlier on today, being in Silsden. This is obviously going to take longer than half an hour. and Ronnie the Rhino, as she's known on Facebook, or Jackie, mentioned udder cream, which is cream that I'm guessing dairy farmers, I think it's dairy farmers, put on the cow's udders, but you can use it as a face cream, and it's really good with Japanese mint in, Jackie. You'd be impressed that I've remembered that. For aches and pains. I don't think you can get it from a pharmacist. I'm just thinking of the hand movements earlier on today, that the milking of the cow, that Denise were trying to show us, that had tears rolling down our faces. And I've totally forgotten what I was saying. Oh yeah, you can get it from Amazon though. Okay, I'm going to get some, to be fair. Probably for my wrinkles, but definitely for the aches and pains that I've got. And if you, well, obviously some of you are going to see me looking on Pauline, you'll see me on Thursday. Jennifer, you'll see me Friday. I'm not going to do it on here because I'll get sacked and I'll get bombed off Facebook. But I will show you what we're going on this afternoon at Silsden that had us all in stitches. Okay, anyway, moving on. I've got the giggles, sorry. I can't get this right. Okay, we're going to do wall slides. We're going to do hip out. Okay, we're going to do squats. We're going to do the leg alphabet. Okay, we're going to do hip back. We're going to do standing on one leg. We're going to fill in with some side bends. We're going to do some lower back strengthening. We're going to do sitting and standing, and we're going to finish off with I nearly said the other one then, with my favourite exercise, which is stretching the back. So I'll try not to laugh through this. We're 17 minutes in, and I've probably taken 5 or 6 minutes more than I needed to, but we'll get going. Okay, so just thinking with the cream. I'm going to pop this chair back here, out of the way, start the clock, back up against something flat, whether it's the fridge freezer, the door. I'm going to use the arch. Okay, the timer's not very loud. Okay, so we're going to go down. I'm not going down too far, okay, because I am struggling a little bit myself. I'm going down and pushing back up, again keeping that back flat against the surface. Okay, lowering down, the friction of your clothing against whatever it is you're sliding up and down on. Okay, just offers that little bit of resistance. That's why we don't go down too far. I've only ever had one person stuck down at the bottom. I'll be seeing her tomorrow. And up we come, and down we go. Okay, nice and easy. We've got 15 seconds, and we're coming up to 10 seconds left. Down we go. And nice and easy.
3, 2.
Okay, Pauline, what's going on in there? We curtain switching tonight. Okay, we've got hip out, so I'm going to use the table. Okay, I'm going to get as close to the table as I can.
3, 2.
Okay,
1.
and I'm going out with this side out. And all I'll do when we get halfway through is I'll spin myself round. And again, don't forget, the endurance through the hip, okay, intensifies if you don't put the foot down on the floor. Okay, if you find it too much, put the foot down, have a rest. Okay, foot down, have a rest.
Mark.
Okay, I'm going to spin myself round. I'm going to grab hold of the units, do the other side. Okay, rest in it. Again, good pace, don't rush it, keep that going.
3, 2.
Okay, and we stop.
Rest.
Okay, hands on your hips.
Mark.
We're squatting this time, so
Three,
again I'll turn sideways.
1.
Okay,
Go.
down we go, and back up again, nice and slow, don't need to go too deep, down we go, and back up again, just moving, gently, back up you come, and down we go, up we come, and down. Okay, coming up to the halfway mark, but nothing changes here, we just keep going. Okay. If you need to stop, then stop. Okay. Down we go. And up we come. Okay, don't forget we could sit down anytime we want.
3,
Any of
2,
what we're doing tonight. Okay.
rest.
Right, we're now on to the leg alphabet. Okay, so I'm going to bring the chair in.
Mark.
I'm going to sit myself down.
3, 2,
Okay, I'm not going to elevate it as high tonight. I'm going to sit back a bit on the chair. Okay, but I'm just going to draw numbers. So I'm working my hip, but because I'm feeling it a little bit tonight, okay, I'm sitting back, so not as much as my leg is off the chair. Okay, so that just helps with the endurance. Okay, I'm coming up to number 8. Should squeeze the 9 in.
Mark.
And a circle, and then I'm going to swap to the other leg, down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever you're doing, shapes or letters.
Three,
And
2,
we've got a circle.
1.
Okay.
Rest.
Right, this time we're doing hip back. Alright, so again, I'll just leave the chair there. I'm going to use the table again to start with. So I'm just going to put my hands on the table.
3,
Up to the table I go.
1. Go.
Back and in. Back and in. Keep that going. Nice, easy pace. Okay, again, if you want to try and test yourself, push yourself, whatever you want to call it, don't put the foot back on the floor. Keep it elevated. Okay. Or do a half and half, or do so much and then change. Okay, so we are changing. Again, I can swap round, I can use the unit here and go back. Okay, normally when we do this I'd use the chair and hold on to the top of the chair. Keep that going. Keep
3, 2, 1.
Okay, we're resting there, guys. We're standing on one leg, so around me I've got a lot of support. I've got the table, I've got the unit, I've got the kitchen table. So I'm going to start 10 seconds on each side.
2,
Okay,
1. Go.
up I go, just using the table as an aid. I can let go if I want to. And then I'm changing after the 10. You can do less if you want, whatever works for you. But we bring the knee up, okay? And down we go after that 10 seconds, and I'm just alternating. Okay, so I'm bringing that up, I'm holding it, okay? I've got the weight going through the other side.
Mark.
Come. Okay, 2 to do. Unless you're not doing as long. Or you might be doing something different. Just like a normal session through the day if you are. Up we come.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, we're resting there, guys. Okay. Alright, we've got some side bends coming. So, a little bit of room here. Just going to push that up a touch. Okay, so
3,
arms down the sides. Bit of
One.
space.
Go.
Just going over. Holding. And back. Keeping the body as upright as you possibly can. No slouching over. Okay. Over we go. And back down. And again, like I say, it doesn't matter how many you do, whether you rest in between or whether you don't. Okay.
Mark.
This is your show behind closed doors. Okay, the only person that you can see is me. Nobody else can be seen. No other person can be seen is what I should have said. Over we go. And again, focusing on that breathing as well. Okay. Try not to get out of breath doing this as we do sometimes.
1. Rest.
Okay, resting there, guys. Okay, we're going to do some lower back strengthening. Okay, so I'll see if I can move over here a little bit. So his arms down the side, feet shoulder width apart, Jack. Here's today. Over I go. Really working. And up nice and slow, that lower back. Over I go. If you can't get down there, go as far as you can go, but do it slowly. Okay, we found today that I can only get to here. Alright, well if you can only get to there, just hold that, come back up. Okay,
Mark.
over I go, looking through my legs, and back up. Okay, 20 seconds to go, maybe squeeze, possibly 2 in, but I don't have to. Up I come, and over.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Okay, and we're resting there, guys. Okay, we're sitting and standing, so we're going to start in the chair.
Mark.
Okay. Arms across your chest.
2, 1. Go.
Okay. Out of the chair. Back into the chair again. Feeling bottom onto it. Sit back. Rest the back. Up. Hold. Or rest. Whatever you choose to do. Down we go. Sitting. Rest. Up we come. And down we
Mark.
go. Okay, up we come again. And down we go. And sitting back. Up we come. And down we go.
3, 2.
And
one.
resting
Rest.
there. Okay. Last one coming up. So you're on your feet again. Okay. Maybe with your back against something.
Mark.
Okay. You're gonna arch your back.
3,
So we're arching that back.
1. Go.
And then as we get to standing up, just go over. Feel the stretch in your bum. Okay. So we're arching backwards. And over we go. And back up. Again, nice and slow, nice and deliberate. And we're up. And
Mark.
over we go. And back we come to standing up and arching. Up we come. Over we go. And slowly up we come. 5 seconds, get the last arch in.
3, 2, 1.
And
Done.
we're relaxing there, guys, okay? Well done, grab yourself a drink, have a rest. I'm going to come into, scare you a little bit closer. reset the timer for the next lot. I'm trying to turn the speaker up as well. I don't know why it's so quiet, to be fair, but maybe that's just me. So blow your brains out now. Okay, so we're 30 minutes in. Oh, blimey! We're doing a sideline in udder cream, but we're an absolutely hilarious conversation. One that just makes me laugh every time I think about it. But more, if you've ever seen anybody, a lady, imitate a farmer milking a cow. I'm saying nothing. I'll show you another time. Right, listen. I'm going to get these slides in order for the backs. Okay. So just amuse yourself. Get on Google. Have a look for some udder cream, or have a look for some other cream. But don't forget, don't get the one for your wrinkles with Japanese minting because it'll sting. And that's another conversation. Obviously, somebody was going to use DP as a pepper spray to protect themselves as a lady. Oh, some of the things I get involved in. Anyway, right, I need to get on and sort this out. Right, go and amuse yourselves. Okay, we'll get back together in a minute or two. Let's have a look. Right, so we've got that. If anybody's got any play on words for this, by the way, please do share them with us because it'll be quite hilarious. Okay, right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do press up against the wall. I haven't got a wall. I'm gonna use the I can't get that in the light. Tend to use the over the hob. I'm gonna do the alphabet. Okay, with our arm. Okay, that's just a prompt for me. So it says hip out, but we're going to do the alphabet. We're going to do the Elvis pelvis rotations. We're going to do some seated lower back. We're going to do some upper body strengthening. We're going to rotate. We're going to repeat the side bends. We're going to repeat the lower back strengthening. We're going to sit to stand. Again, you can do the version where you hover or you just touch and you don't actually take the whole weight off. I'm going to do the seated one that we did earlier on. You can do either or, and then obviously we're going to finish off with the good old arching of the back. Okay, has anybody else joined us? No, we've only got I don't know how I've done well tonight thinking about that conversation today, Denise. And then I forgot about the pepper spray. It's illegal to use pepper spray, so I carry Radiant Deep Heat spray with me. That stings even more. And then wipe some minted Japanese udder cream in. That'll proper blind somebody. But anyway, that was how the sort of story went today. Okay, right, folks, let's crack on. Press ups.
3,
It's
2,
a bit better with the speed.
1,
Okay.
go.
Down we go. Up we come. Again, resting at the top. Up. Down we go. Up we come. Okay, nice and easy. Again, if you need to step away, if it's a little bit too much, if it's too difficult, just have that rest in between. That's all you need to do.
Mark.
Just keep that going. Come. pushing away. Should be coming up to last 3
3,
seconds.
2, 1.
Okay, and we're resting
Rest.
there, guys. Okay, so stood up or sat down. Okay, you want your arm in this
Mark.
position. Letters, numbers, shapes. Okay,
3,
whatever you choose
2,
to do, but it's arm
1.
there.
Go.
I'm gonna go 1. I'm drawing 2. Very slow, very deliberate. 3, 4. Into 5. Bet you can't guess what I'm thinking about, Denise. 6, 7, 8, into 9, circle on
Mark.
10, swapping over to the other arm. I'll face you guys this time. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
3, 2,
and a circle
1.
for 10.
Rest.
Okay, hands on your hips for the pelvis rotations. Okay,
Mark.
again, as wide as you can. Okay, if you can't go
3,
wide, don't worry about it.
2,
Just do what you can
1.
do. We've got
Go.
those rotations going. And what we're doing with those rotations is we're randomly changing direction. Round we go. Just keep that going, folks. Well done. Round we go.
Mark.
Okay, we're halfway through. Nothing changes here. We keep going. Focusing on what we're doing if we can possibly get the last bit of the day out of the way. Keep that going. Rotating.
Three, 2,
And we're
1.
resting there.
Rest.
Okay, we're seated for the next one. Okay, so I'm going to turn the chair. You
Mark.
can't see me, guys. You can.
3,
Okay,
2,
so in the chair.
1. Go.
Over. Slowly. Again, if you can't get all the way down, don't worry. But again, this is the low level, lower back, strengthening. Up we come. Over we go. And up we come.
Mark.
And over. And back up. Then we're over. Up we come. 10 seconds to go, folks.
Three, 2,
Okay,
1.
and we're
Rest.
resting there. Okay. Right, probably the hardest one tonight, this. Okay, but we're in this position,
Mark.
tilting over, elbows tucked in at the side.
3,
Okay.
2, 1.
You're bringing the elbows up to the ceiling, which then squeezes in your shoulder blades. Okay, so if you are struggling and you need to come out of this, okay, just come up. If you can't hold that position, have a rest in between, then up and rest. If you can stay over, then you're just pulling up and down.
Mark.
Up, down. Just keep that going. We've got 15 seconds left. keep it going.
3, 2,
And we're resting there. Speaker's gone really quiet again for some strange reason. Okay. Rotation, so again, a bit of space because your arms are going to be going out. We're in that
3,
position.
2, 1, go.
Round you go. Back in we come. Out to the other side. And back in we come. Round we go. And back we come. And round. Round we come again. Just keep that going. Nice little rhythm. Again, resting if you need to. We've got 20 seconds left. Round we go. Just keep it going. If you've got a rhythm going and you're comfortable with it, then stick with it. Round we go.
3,
Back in.
2, 1.
And we're resting,
Rest.
folks, there. Okay, from there we're going to side bends. Okay, again, if you struggle with your shoulders,
Mark.
what we did in the warm-up is just as good. Okay,
3, 2,
certainly gets you in the sides.
go.
Okay, so over you go. And we're back. And we're over. And back we come. And over we go. And back we come. Over we go. And back up we come. And we're over.
Mark.
Okay, 30 seconds or less left on this one. And over. Okay, and keep it going.
Three, 2,
And we're resting there.
rest.
Okay, lower back strengthening. Okay, so Jackie, this is the one that you did today where
Mark.
you found it easier with a slightly wider stance.
3, 2, 1,
Okay,
go.
over. Slowly up. Over we go. Up we come. And we're over. Back up we come. Halfway through. Nice and slow. Nice and deliberate. Back up we come. 15 to go. And we're up. And we're over.
3, 2, 1.
Okay,
Rest.
that's that one finished. Okay, sitting and standing. Okay, so you've got the harder version where you would just touch the cloth of the chair and not sit, or
2, 1.
again, the one that we did earlier, where we're up and then we're controlling in, back, relax, or rest. Up to the top, you can rest at the top. Down we go. Again. Nice and easy. Up we come. Down we go.
Mark.
And resting. That's 30 seconds just gone. And down. Back up we come. Slowly. and rest. Up we come.
3, 2,
Stay in that position.
rest.
Okay, that's the end of that. We've got the last one coming up, guys. We're arching the back.
Mark.
Okay, we're going in 3,
3, 2,
2, 1.
go.
Arch the back. And over we come. And back up we come. And arching. And we're back up. And over. Up we come. Arch that back.
Mark.
And over we go again. And up we come. Over we go. Okay, 5 seconds to go. Starch the back this time, folks.
3, 2, 1.
And call it a day there, folks. Alright, well done. We'll just come back in and finish off. Yeah, 46 minutes, that's not too bad to say we were online pretty quick tonight. Has anybody else joined us in the interim? Dear. So I'm just thinking, Denise, if you're still there, by the way, just for the sake of medical research, if I get this for my face and I look like I've had Botox in 6 weeks' time, that'd be quite funny. Listen, guys, well done tonight. Okay, thank you for joining me. Thank you for putting up with me trying to entertain you. It's always good, and it's so difficult because I'd love you to be on screen. Because that'd just make it, to be fair, but sharing the stories from round and about, week in, week out, with what I get up to with you guys and what you get up to with me, does make this class or this session entertaining. Okay, so thank you very much. Listen, I'm going to see some of you through the week, so hopefully looking forward to tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, definitely next Monday, and obviously back to Silsden to pull the other one next week. I'll tell you what funny as well, Denise and Jackie, how much Paul were laughing at what were going on. You don't often see Paul laugh. He's quite a serious man, but to see him giggling his head off and laughing his head off with us were absolutely a treat. So I think we all did really well there. But listen, enjoy the rest of your evening. Okay, enjoy the rest of your week. Okay, take care, stay safe, and we will catch up soon. All right, good night, God bless, see you, Lou. Bye.